Oh my goodness. Let me tell you guys, ladies, especially ladies. Matter of fact, this video is for the ladies. Matric, homecoming, prom, whatever you want to call it. If you want it to be honest, there is no perfect, but if you want it to be perfect, I guess I have some tips because I had mine last year and there are some things that I could definitely like do over when it came to my matric. But it's fine, like I still had my time, I still had my time. I still had fun. It was great. I was there with my loved one, bonbons. And it was good. Like regardless of the little things I wanted to change, I had a fun time. I was like, listen, I won't have this again. Let me not make a fuss because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things are not, giving. So let me have fun and just enjoy the moment. And I did, and it was amazing. But I have a couple of things. I think I have 6 points for my younger girls, who wanna do matric. And yeah, and there's nothing wrong if you want to do matric. I just personally wanted to do it because I always, I guess, dreamt about it. When I was younger, I always saw the big kids and I was like, that is something I want to do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, before my matric, I was a bit like, it's fine, I'm not gonna do it. Because it is pricey, it can be pricey. Let me just tell you that now. It is not gonna be $200. Matter of fact, nothing is $200. Okay. Maybe your earrings, from a surprise if you want. But if you're trying to like go all out, like wear brand jewelry, you're gonna pay. And I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't spend so much money for your matric, but I just don't think that's necessary. Because you're only gonna I just feel like there's bigger goals or bigger achievements in life that you can spend money on than matric. Like for example, a wedding, your graduation. What else? Maybe renewing your vows. Yeah, I just feel like a matric, you don't need to spend so much money. But that's my opinion. Don't beat me up for it. Okay, so the first point I have here is, ladies, please know what you want to wear. Like, I mean, how your design wants to be. Like, know how your dress wants to look like. Know what jewelry you want to wear. Know what heels you want to wear. Like, I think you should do all that, like know all that before you go to a tailor. Not saying that a tailor has bad intentions, but just know what you want and go there and tell her what you want or tell him what you want. And then you guys go crazy from there, because at the end of the day, we all have different POVs. And I'm not saying they'll give trash POVs or trash suggestions, but there are some people in this world that are just like, yeah, no, it's fine. Like maybe they'll be like, wow, why don't we maybe try gold, for example? And then you'll be like, okay, fine, let's try gold. Yeah, just know what you want, man. No, tell her you want these Birkin bag heels. Is that even a thing? I mean, Birkin bag is a brand. Like, is Birkin bag meaning the brand is Birkin? So are there also heels for Birkin? Let me just stop. Anyways, that's one of the points. Just know how you want your dress to look like. Know what you want to wear from head to toe. Just know everything. Another point is, once you know what dress you want, and once you've shown the tailor what dress you want, how you want your dress to look like, then you should, I advise you go with her to go buy the material for your dress, because I didn't. And I'm not saying that my dress came out trash, but I just didn't expect that material. But then again, it's like, Mama, so were you thinking? Like, I guess I low-key left it all into her hands, which is like, but I don't know, I genuinely trusted her. And I'm not saying she did a trash job. Like, at the end of the day, she was just doing what I told her. So I guess I should beat up myself. But yeah, like, just go with the tailor if you're gonna go pick up your material, so that you can also feel which one you like. Because I didn't do that. I told her, she was like, I can even go buy. And I was like, oh, that's even convenient for me. You can go buy. And then when I went to go try on my dress, the material was very like silky, and I wasn't, to be honest, I don't know what material I was expecting until I saw this other girl's material on the matric day, and I was like, I think I would have liked that more. It is what it is. Just, go with her and go pick out the material so that you are not going to cry. Okay, the next one is know also, to be honest, know everything. Like, know even what makeup look you want to have, you know. Tell her you want maybe what? Dark makeup or whatever you call it. I'm not good with makeup, so don't come for me. Dark eyeshadow, whatever you call it, or you want a colorful, maybe 2 colors, whatever. Be specific, go crazy. And I didn't do that. I told her, do what you want. And to be honest, she bodied my makeup. Like, it looked beautiful with my outfit. It really did. I was happy. I was very surprised. I had like sparkles on my eyelids. I'll show you over here. Yeah, and I'll also show you how my Matric dress looked like. I think I showed it before videos back then, because I did film around my Matric time, but that was just like a little vlog and telling you guys how it went, and I showed you a picture, but I'll show you again. And yeah, just know what makeup look you want, because I know there are people who are very picky, and if you decide to let the makeup artist take over, there is a very high chance you're not gonna like what she did to your face. And what now? Because the Matric is in 5 minutes. What now? You just gotta go rock with that girl. You just gotta make it work. But I don't know, I just feel like also at the end of the day, people don't really pay attention like that. People don't pay attention as much as you think. That's what I think. Like, maybe you can notice that your foundation is maybe not put on properly, but maybe you walked in, you know, Matric so nice, and then everyone's like, you look fire, and no one has said anything about your foundation. You see, like, no one noticed, you know, unless now you make noise about it, then maybe they will. But like, it's just such things I'm saying. Like, sometimes people don't really pay attention like how you think they do, which is a good thing, because I look most good. I don't mess up. I look, you know, yeah, you know. So it's like vibes. Yeah. Okay. Another point is, I don't prefer having a partner. I didn't have a partner, and I was happy with that. I just very much like to do things in a certain way, and I feel like when another person has to come in, it just mushes and disturbs everything. Not saying everyone is very last minute, but I was just not trying to do all that. And also, I guess to be fair, like, I wasn't also very familiar with the guys at that school. Like, I didn't really have a bond or build a bond with them that much. Maybe just like 1 or 2, but even I think they had partners. And also I think one of them didn't go, because I was considering him, but he didn't go, and I was like, alright, cool, I'm gonna just go alone. I did consider like another one as well, but she had a partner already before I asked her, which is cool. I was like, you know what, the people, they grew up together. I just came yesterday, so I cannot expect people to be asking me to be their partners, which is understandable. So I was like, I'm gonna go alone. I'm gonna rock alone. Me and my friend, we rocked alone. Matter of fact, we were each other's partners, okay? In that period. But yeah, I'm not saying that it's a lot of work having a partner, but I feel like it's gonna do too much, because I'm convinced that all these niggas, they just don't know how to do shit. Anyways, heels. Let's talk about heels. Ladies, I'm not saying don't wear the highest heels, but let's be realistic. You're going to die. Like, literally, you're gonna struggle to walk everywhere. There are even gonna be times where they're going to be talking about maybe the funniest person of the year, the best couple of the year, whatever, because they're nominations for whatever's. And now you have to be walking, those heels will kill you. And also, just not even that, even just your entrance. Now, when many people are looking at you coming out the car and they're screaming, you don't know what's going to happen, and the heels might pan you. So what now? I just prefer shorter heels. I wore shorter heels and it was amazing, even though my feet were killing me the next day. That's how you know I'm not a heel girl, bruh. Even those small things made me feel like I wanted to dig my own grave. But like, it was cool. Like, in the moment I was the next day when I woke up and I tried to walk, yes, my feet told me something. But yeah, like, and you don't need to wear the highest heels to look beautiful. You can also wear the smallest heels to look beautiful. I mean, shit. I think there were also a couple of girls, if I'm not mistaken, that wore sneakers. Beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I was genuinely considering heels. I mean, sneakers. Like, yeah, to be honest, sneakers. Not even like just flat shoes, specifically sneakers. I wasn't gonna wear pumps. I'm so sorry. I was really considering wearing sneakers, but I can't remember. Was it my mom and my sister were like, no, bruh, wear heels. If not high heels, just, nice little small ones, just to look, ladylike. I mean, personally for me, any shoes ladylike, but I get what they meant. And I was like, okay, I guess. And I looked cute. My toes were showing and all that. I even did my toes, so I was like, I deserve to wear heels because I did my toes and people need to see my toes. Period. Also, like, when it comes to like towards the end of you having to fit your dress and all that, maybe you should like just make sure that dress fit, dog, because like, for example, towards the end of my like dress being done, I went alone and I tried on the dress and I was like, okay, sharp, let's go. I mean, it did look a bit funny, like going down. I wish I took pictures of how my dress looked like before I changed it so I could show you guys, but a lot was going on that day. Like, I was so in the moment and I wasn't even thinking about filming or taking a picture of nothing, because I was genuinely like, shit, what am I gonna do? My dress is looking a bit, and the matric is in 2 hours, what do I do? So I wasn't really thinking about fucking taking pictures, like what? So I went alone to get my dress with my dad and I tried it on. And I mean, it did look like a bit like, but I was like, it could be worse. It's beautiful. Let's go. I don't have any other time. Went home and my mom was home. She's like, let me try on the dress. Let's see how it looks like. I tried on the dress and she was like, it looks a bit off, especially like as it's going down. It just looked like a lot of materials were like sewed together and it made like this big blob and it just looked very untidy. And to be honest, I only noticed it once my mom was like, what's going on here? And I was like, damn, that's true. It looks a bit. But then again, like, because my mom also is very, I guess, in a sense, experienced when it comes to those things of just, sewing clothes and just putting clothes together, whatever. Like, she low-key does know how shit's supposed to look like. So she was like, why does it look like that? And I was like, oh. So then she just tried to, see what the hell the tailor did, because it looks a bit messy. And she was like, no, we need to go back and fix this because you cannot. No. And luckily I still did have time, but I was freaking out. I was like, ugh. So fine, went to her. We told her, like, I'm not trying to like say you can't do your work, but like what happened here, like it looks a bit, and then we try to fix it. So literally we're now I guess tearing my dress apart. Oh, I'm lying. It was the day before the matric. Come on the matric. I'm such a dog. It was the day before, so I guess still had time. So now we were literally taking the dress apart, and then she had to and then like my mom told her, like, because the dress was supposed to flow. That was my aim. It was supposed to flow like as it was going down, and had like a little veil, whatever you call it. Is it a veil? Ish. Okay, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And when it was going down, it just looked very like stiff and it looked very thick, and it was just, we didn't want that, what, that wasn't our aim, But then again, I can't blame her because I did show her a reference dress. When I showed her like a reference of how I want my dress to look like, it was only showing from head to the top half was only showing in the picture, not the bottom half. So she didn't really know how to do that, so it's my fault. But I don't know, I just thought she would switch on. But it's fine, it's okay. So we tried to now take it out. My mom was helping her even because, like, I think she had other shit to do as well. And my mom was like, let's just finish it now, I can even help you, So they did it. It's very nice, very nice. And then we tried to now just put pins to see how it looked like, if we now had to sew it like that. And we did it. And it was a nice thin material. We're like, yes, this is much more better. Much more better. Yeah, I mean, I lucky wish I had like a tight, like is it a waistband? I think it's a waistband. I don't know what the name is. I wish I had one of those because my insecurities were a bit showing too much for me, but it's fine. No one really made noise about it, so it was fine. So yeah, like, just when it comes to the last days of you trying on your shit, just make sure that your dress is looking the way you want it to look like, and tell her it's looking a bit funny, let's do it again quickly. And if you have to help her, do what you need to do to make that dress look, yes. So to be honest, shout out to mom, she really came through, because if I didn't show my mom that dress, I would have probably worn that the next day, and scary. And also, like, just don't be last minute with anything. Like, let's say you find out your matric is in April and it's January. Like, hello, earlier start planning. Even if you want to plan in January, go crazy, but you know, I guess latest start planning in February. Go call different tailors, see what their work is, pick which one you want, you know, nail artists, makeup artists, go look for shoes. Start in Feb, dog. Like, for example, if your matric is a time, start like 4 months ahead, because you never know. Like, okay, for example, here in Namibia, some schools, most of their matrics is end of the year, like November, and now you're trying to only start looking for tailors in October. Girl, everyone is thinking like you, everyone already booked, so what's gonna happen to you? You understand what I'm saying? Just, if you find out it's in November, just do it start making in August, dog, so that you can be the first one to have a tailor already and not be freaking out. I have no one to do my dress, you know. And you don't also have to do a dress. You don't have to do a dress. You can always buy one, but I don't know where to buy, to be honest. Like, I can't put you on for the younger girls who want to do matric, because most girls that I know make dresses because they don't find a dress in the store that they like, so they just make one. And yeah, like, that's about it, to be honest. Oh, when it comes to you walking, like, let's say now you're in the car, vroom vroom vroom, making noise for 5 seconds, you know, and now it's time for you to now come out and walk in the entrance and people make noise for you. I'm not gonna lie, okay, to be honest, mine was actually fine because I was one of the first people and there weren't a lot of people when I started walking, so I wasn't really as nervous. But my feet were sweating. Let me tell you that my feet were sweating, and I almost slipped while I was walking with those heels because it wasn't balancing. There was no grip, you know, in the feet, and there was no grip. But I made it safe and sound. And I was just thinking, because my friend came, like, she was one of the last people, and I was just thinking, if I walked then, because there were a lot of people by the time she started walking, and I was thinking, if I walked that time, there's a chance I would have, like, fucking, I don't know, broken a bone or fucking my ankle or something, because I would have been way too nervous, you get me? So I guess I was happy that I was one of the first people, but then again, low-key sad because not a lot of people saw what I came with, you know? But it's cool. I was pretty early. I'm always early at everything. So yeah, I think that's the end of today's video. Don't panic. Don't have a partner because men are trash. And until next time, toodles.